does love always feel like a battlefield? Anyway, moving on. Hello bookish besties and welcome back to my channel. I normally film my TBR by doing my TBR jar picks, my TBR for the month. How many times can I say TBR in this video? But I wanted to switch things up because I've been doing the TBR jar for a few months, and so today we are going to be doing random number generator picks the books on my May TBR. I can't believe it's May already. It feels like April flew by. I think I'm going to be picking 5 or 6 books on my TBR. I filled up my TBR cart. You can't really see the bottom of it, but I filled it up, so it's at like, I can put this one down here. So it's at around, I think it's at 37 books. So I'm going to be doing the number generator picks, a random number 1 through 37, and then I'll just count, and whatever one I land on is what I will be adding to my TBR for the month. I basically chose a lot of new reads that like I just bought for like my birthday, so you'll have seen a lot of those if you've watched my book haul video. I have been in a fantasy mood, so I did choose a few fantasies off of just my regular shelves that I bought a while ago. So it's a nice mix of like fantasy and romance. I tend to not physically read my thrillers, so a lot of my thrillers will be audiobooks, but those will just be if I'm feeling an audiobook that month. Alright, so let's get started. So I picked a wheel because I felt like that would be more fun. So you can see I set it up. It's 1 through 37, and I'll just touch the little wheel and then a number will pop up and then we'll count. Alright, so let's do the first one. Okay, we got number 8. Show you guys. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is one that I really wanted on my TBR. It's Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This will be my first Abby Jimenez book. I'm so excited. This is about 2 people that think they're cursed. Every time they are dating somebody, when they break up, that person goes and finds their soulmate. So they fake date and they do like a few dates, a few kisses, stuff like that. Then they're gonna break up and see if that fixes their curse. But there's also some really heavy topics in here that I've heard, and it says it on the back. You know, the male main character, Justin, has to have guardianship of 3 siblings, so they also go through a super serious and realistic, you know, family journey together. So I'm really excited to see how this one is and if I really like Abby Jimenez's writing. And also, this cover is just so cute. It really does give summer vibes, and the weather has been so warm lately, so I'm really excited for this one. This is one I definitely can see myself like actually wanting to pick up because I've been wanting to pick it up for the past couple of days. So it's number 1. All right, second spin. Got 7. So I'll show you guys again. Okay, I'm really excited for this one too. This is Sky in the Deep, so this is by Adrienne Young. Someone once told me to read this because it's like women and Vikings. Sometimes I have super specific hyperfixations, and one of them will be Vikings. So I'm really excited to read about a woman Viking. I'll read you the back of this because I know it's about Vikings. I don't know like the exact premises of the story. Raised to be a warrior, 17-year-old Aelin fights alongside her Aska clansmen in an ancient rivalry against the Riki clan. Her life is brutal but simple. Fight and survive. Until the day she sees the impossible on the battlefield. Her brother, fighting with the enemy, the brother she watched die 5 years ago. Faced with her brother's betrayal, she must survive the winter in the mountains with the Riki, in a village where every neighbor is an enemy, every battle scar possibly one she delivered. When the Riki village is raided by a ruthless clan settling in the valley, Aelin is even more desperate to get back to her beloved family. She's given no choice but to trust Fisk, her brother's friend, who sees her as a threat. They must do the impossible, unite the clans to fight together or risk being slaughtered one by one. Driven by a love for her clan and her growing love for Fisk, Aelin must confront her own definition of loyalty and family while daring to put her faith in the people she's spent her life hating. It is a YA novel, but I think there's going to be romance in here between her and her brother's best friend, so you've got a classic trope in there. And then it says part Wonder Woman, part Vikings, and all heart. So I think it's just going to be a super action-packed, like, badass female main character. So I'm excited to have something that's a little bit more different than just your typical fae or vampires or something like that. I feel like we don't see Vikings in books a lot, so I'm really excited for that. On to spin number 3. Okay, 30. I'm just gonna count like with the books missing, so I don't know if this is gonna be off, but oh well. Okay. This is so exciting. Hold on, it's a really tall book. I'm trying to get it out of here. Okay. This is one that I have been wanting to read for so long. My friend actually sent me a copy for my birthday. So it's The Predator by Runex. This is the Dark Verse series. The basic premise is definitely mafia romance, but I can read the back for you. So it says, what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object in the field of death? In the dark underbelly of the mob, Tristan Kane has been an anomaly. As the only non-blooded member in the high circle of the Tenebrae outfit, he's an enigma to all. His skills unparalleled, his morality questionable, and his motives unknown. He's lethal and he knows it. As does Morana Vitalio, the genius extraordinaire daughter of the rival family. What Kane does with weapons, Morana does with computers. When a 20-year-old mystery resurfaces, Morana infiltrates Kane's house, intent on killing him, unaware of a tie that binds them together. Hate, heat, and history clash together with unexpected sparks. But something bigger, something worse is happening in their world, and despite their animosity, only they can fight it down. So it's going to be like a little bit murder mystery, definitely enemies to lovers, rival family, rival mobs. Kind of forced proximity because they're forced together because of whatever they're going to have to solve together. Yeah, this is Tristan and Morana's book, and I know there are more couples that are throughout this series, but I'm very excited. And this paperback is very, very good because it's nice and floppy. So yeah, we're spinning again. Here we got number 4. Oh, this is exciting too. So this is The Hurricane Wars by Thea Guanzan. I've heard this is like a really, really good romantasy, which is what I've been in the mood for. I'm really hoping the world building is going to be good in this because I've been really craving good world building lately. And this cover is beautiful. There's like these really cool ships on the front that kind of look like dragons. I'm going to read you the synopsis because I kind of know what this is about, but I don't necessarily know 100%. But I will show you the inside map because it is very pretty. It's full color. This one says, the heart is a battlefield. It makes me think of this song. Why does love always feel like a battlefield? Anyway, moving on. All Allison has ever known is the Hurricane Wars. Growing up an orphan in a nation under siege by the ruthless Night Emperor, she found her family among the soldiers who fight for freedom. But Taliesin is hiding a deadly secret. Light magic courses through her veins, a blazing power that can cut through the Night Empire's shadows, believed to have been wiped out years ago. Prince Alaric, the Emperor's only son and heir, has been tasked with obliterating any threats to the Night Empire's rule with the strength of his armies and his mighty shadow magic. Oh, we have a shadow daddy. He discovers the greatest threat yet in Taliesin. A girl burning brightly with the magic that killed his grandfather, turned his father into a monster, and ignited the Hurricane Wars. He tries to kill her, but in a clash of light and dark, their powers merge and create a force the likes of which has never been seen before. This war can end only with them, but an even greater danger is coming, and their combined magic could be the only way to overcome it. Taliesin and Alaric must decide. Can they work together to save their world, or will they end up destroying each other? I'm really excited for this. So yeah, it's going to be another enemies to lovers, forced proximity. Everyone has rated this one really highly, so I'm very excited for it. We've got a good mix. Spinning again. We're going to do 2 more books. Right now I have 4, so we'll do 6. Okay, I got 9. So, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We did it, guys. We did it. We got this on the May TBR. I was going to read this anyway, to be completely honest with you. First of all, can we get a little applause for the cover and for the side? I just love the little lemons. They're so cute. For those of you that don't know, this is Emily Henry's new book. It just came out on April 23rd. I bought it the day it came out. I already know it's going to be amazing because I love her writing. I have heard that people think this is their favorite one of hers so far, even over Beach Read, so I'm really excited to read it. It is about 2 people that come together in the grief of losing their fiancés. Daphne in this, she was going to get married, and then her husband, or fiancé, was like, no, I'm actually in love with my childhood best friend. So that woman, Petra, who is now with Daphne's ex-fiancé, her boyfriend or fiancé, whatever he was, Miles. So she winds up with Miles, which is Petra's ex-fiancé. So they wind up together, and they do a whole fake dating ploy, and then I think they actually fall in love. So I'm really excited for this one, and the cover is adorable. I love that she is a child librarian, and then in this, he is the like sad, kind of messy one, and she's the very put together, secretive one. So It's kind of like a role reversal from a normal, you know, the guy's normally the really secretive, uptight one, and the girl's normally the mess after the breakup, but this is kind of role reversed, so I'm really excited for this one. And I was going to read this one anyway, so I'm really glad it actually wound up on my TBR because... And now we have both this one and Abby Jimenez's new romance book, so we're just set. That's a good TBR so far. We're going to roll one more time. 24. What did we get? Oh, this is a good one too. So, Wayward. If you watched my birthday book haul video, I did explain this one a little bit, but it's basically explaining 3 different timelines from the same family, all who were thought to be witches, and I think it's basically just like a story about like women with magic. So it says, a brave and original debut and a spellbinding story about the legacy of witchcraft. So I won't read the back since I did go over it in my birthday book haul video, but I have been wanting to read this one for a long time. I finally picked it up. Like I said, I am obsessed with anything that's cottagecore, and this gives cottagecore, old school witchy kind of vibes, and I'm really excited to read this one. I think this one's going to be more literary fiction, so we do have a good selection on the TBR this month. If you want to know what my other options were, turn this around. Oh, good God. So the other options were, I think you can kind of see. The other options were Leigh Bardugo's new book, The Familiar, the reappearance of Rachel Price. Actually, I'm gonna do something illegal, and I'm gonna put this on my TBR anyway, because I do need a thriller on here just in case I am feeling one, and I've been wanting to read this one. Everyone says it's pretty good. So for those of you who don't know what this one is, it is by the author of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which is the only series I've ever actually finished. I am so excited for that adaptation to come out. It is going to be a TV show, so I'm very excited to see Pippa on the big screen. I love Holly Jackson's writing. I think this is a YA, but so are her other books, but it doesn't feel YA, so I'm actually really excited for this one. I think this girl's mother disappears and they're doing like a Netflix documentary on it, and then all of a sudden she comes back and they're trying to figure out like where she went, what happened to her, stuff like that. So I think it's going to be really interesting, and I got the Barnes & Noble edition, and the inside, like, let me just take this off. So that's really cool. It's got like the broken camcorder, so I wonder what that's going to signify. And then it has all this other stuff inside, which is really fun. It's like a screwdriver, blood, nail polish, really random stuff, like a lip balm, a headphone, a ring. The other books that were on there, so like I said, Leigh Bardugo's The Familiar, Addicted to You, which is the Addicted Calloway series. I'm really excited for that. The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, Magnolia Parks, One Dark Window, the first book in Zodiac Academy, the first Zodiac Academy book, Finding 13 by Chloe Walsh, Darkwater Daughters, A Feather So Black, Someone Else's Shoes, The Bridge Kingdom, God of Malice, which I really want to read that one soon. That's by Rena Kent. The Curse of Ophelia, Home Run Proposal, The Ever King, which is a pirate romance book. So excited. Heavenly Bodies, The Crown of Oaths and Curses, Drive Me Crazy, The Unmaking of June Farrow, Six of Crows, which I really want to read that duology soon. Let me know if you want me to make a video reading that duology, because I will. That'll be my first Leigh Bardugo book, so let me know. Canadian Boyfriend, Say You Swear, As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow, Indigo Ridge, Red Rising, Expiration Dates, Offside, Lore of the Wilds, Icebreaker, and Stolen Air. I did finish Brutal Prince, for those of you that may have watched my realistic reading vlog week. I did finish that. I got nails inspired by it. You can see my little strawberries. Very cute, very cute. But yeah. So let's do a little recap. These are the 7 books on my TBR for the month of May. So we have The Reappearance of Rachel Price, Wayward, Funny Story, The Hurricane Wars, The Predator, Sky in the Deep, and finally, Just for the Summer. I think I can actually get through a really good amount of these because I've been wanting to actually read a lot of these, like literally almost all of them. I think the only one that hasn't been on my radar lately is Sky in the Deep, but I'm still very excited for it because it'll be something different. I'm going to end this video here, so those are the 7 books on my TBR. If you want to see me read any of these in a reading vlog, please let me know down in the comments. If you are still here, you can leave me a spider emoji in honor of our cottagecore vibes for Wayward. You can also let me know what you are reading for the month of May in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for watching again. And as always, happy reading. Bye!